All right, here we are. I'm here, Shad from Atitlan Organics, and Ashley. We are the co-lead facilitators of our brand new, super awesome online Awakened Earth Permaculture Design Certification course. So yeah, to be fully honest with you guys, this is our like little shameless marketing pitch, particularly regarding like why would you do a PDC online?
Yeah. And that's a good question. A lot of us aren't learners who are attracted to online, but suddenly we find ourselves in this new predicament where it's so much more accessible to be doing this type of learning from home. So we came up with a few main reasons that we felt, wow, online courses can actually sometimes be more convenient, more affordable, and more efficient for our learning styles than other types of courses.
Absolutely. Yeah, so we're just going to drop a few things like after building this program and also after teaching permaculture and natural building for over a decade, like we're really familiar with the curriculum. We're quite like in tune with what makes for a powerful learning experience. And so one of the first things that we saw is like, I mean, how many people have been in this where you like sign up for something and then you don't finish it? It's like, oh, like I get that ebook that promises to make me a bunch of money on the internet or something, and then I like never really read it. Like, so our PDC online has a certain amount of live hours, and we have this team of facilitators, myself and Ashley, and many other people from all around the world. What that really does is it creates this container of accountability, where as a group we're embarking on this journey together, and there's this sort of like motivation and a level of accountability that forces us to like go through the material even when we're not quite feeling motivated that day. We know we have to show up on Saturday to the live hours. We know we have design projects we have to present, so it really keeps us on track.
Yeah, and we've incorporated in the design of our course a few key components of, you having space to connect with us as facilitators through various platforms like Facebook and Zoom calls, and of course our teaching through our course website. But having accountability through a community makes a course a whole different thing. When you can just do it at your own pace, sometimes we don't always find the follow through we need to really, finish something off. But when you know that you'll have contact with me and the support of me and Shad throughout the entire course, it might motivate you a little more to stay in alignment with the curriculum.
Absolutely, yeah. And if people can't make live sessions, there's ways to complete those. And if you can't complete in the 8 weeks, there's still ways to carry on and get your certification. But the goal is that we all start together and we all finish together, and that really keeps us moving at the same pace. What else? What else are we talking about here?
Well, it's this type of convenience, right? Being able to do the course in the convenience of your own home in a comfy place where you don't have to go anywhere to complete this course or its requirements. And so that's a really unique aspect of this. So many of the permaculture courses that are offered in the world you need to travel to and perhaps stay a whole week. But this format lets you stick with your regular daily schedule, just incorporating some new, learning design into your already existing schedule and never having to leave your own cozy corner if you don't want.
Yeah, and on top of that, like there's parts of the course where you're invited to share your garden. We'll be doing garden tours. We'll be doing sharing, even if you don't have a garden, to share your design projects. And so you actually get us and your peers right in your homestead, right on your land, right in your home with you to give you feedback on your site, feedback on your drawings. So you really get people. We have facilitators in Europe, we have facilitators in Central America, facilitators in North America. We have people all over the place that bring this diverse background, and in a sense, they're really showing up in your home, in your garden. So that's really invaluable.
Yeah.
Another one, just that is lifetime access. So the live recordings are recorded and given for a set period of time, and they will be removed. But the full 50-hour video permaculture library is an epic resource that you will have lifetime access to forever into the future. Yeah.
And that's something that's so special because not all of us can take in a whole 72-hour PDC at once and integrate everything. But in this format, you can go back and revisit the lectures, rewatch that, one conversation that didn't make so much sense to you as many times as you wish. So that's really special.
Yeah. And then what's the last thing? We had another little...
The last thing is one of my favorite things. With this type of course, you're going to have access to a way wider and diverse network of folks that we couldn't probably otherwise all bring together. So course participants will be tuning in from all over the globe, and that is such a special feature that makes our course even more rich.
Definitely, exactly. Like we've been teaching predominantly in Guatemala or in the west coast of the United States. So it's kind of like only the people that are there can free themselves up and get the resources they need to get to that place. So it limits who can arrive. And so by making this online, we've opened the accessibility to lots more people. So yeah, I just really want to wrap this up. We don't want to take too much of your time, but I know when we first started thinking like, how do we make a curriculum for permaculture online? It may seem almost counterintuitive, but after working through the process, I think it's safe to say that any of the things that may have been lost in the online are more than made up for by all the benefits.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're looking for a way to increase your sense of personal sovereignty, resilience, or just generally immerse yourself in ecological literacy, please consider taking the course. And if you're just curious, you can schedule a call with us to ask questions, and we'll be offering this course multiple times throughout each year. So if now is not the time, remember you can always plug in the future.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, guys. Get in touch. We're always here. Any questions or thoughts you may have, and hope to see you soon on a nice course.